Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Virginia here from Jupiter Arts Crafts, and thank you so much for joining me today for another project share. And as you can see, it's another Ruby and Pearl design project. As you can see, this journal is totally inspired, a bit inspired by the Faded Roses. I created this like immediately after Heather released the Faded Roses kit, and this is one of the kits that I printed all of the prints. I love this kit, the color palette, and aside from that, inspired by this roses. I have this like rose here, and there's a set of not roses, there's are kind of like it's a white bouquet of flowers from wedding a year ago, that they're all white, but when they fade, after they wilted and faded, it turned out to this color, which is the color palette of the kit. So like I was saying, the kit, I printed all the prints and used it in this really just a small journal. And also I used a bunch of old vintage antique ephemeras, and this particularly this tracing paper. It's a tracing paper that I got from a flea market. It's a French document that's kind of like a sketching plan, I think, for school, maybe for school, for architecture or something where they're sketching plans. So also this fabric is I've been hoarding this for a while, an antique French fabric that this is the actual width of it, so I don't have that much. I have a little bit more, maybe just enough to make this cover, and I just use it as a cover, a buckle that I also got from a flea market before. And this, I'll show you a picture of this kind of like I don't know if it's a buckle or something, and I looked at it. This is just a wire tied into the bunch of the buckles that I got, and it seemed to me like a butterfly. It was just like a coincidence. I didn't tie it this way, but I kind of like twisted it a little bit, and then I just left it there. And this one is a sleeve of a vintage child's dress, I think. Yeah, okay. I think I made a loop for the closure in that. And this is a single signature journal, and I make I just made it it's a plain and I kind of like folded this pocket in here to tuck the book. So that's the fabric. Okay, and here's the actual journal. So let's flip through it. See, I love this image from the Faded Roses. So, and this is the part of this print. Little embossing. Yeah, and this is part of that tag where I got this little metal rusty buckle. I think made it into a tag. So vintage postcard. Beautiful print from the Faded Roses. Yeah, this is like part of this document from 1942. Yeah, it says croquis. So it's like a sketch something. It's a little kind of like, I think this is a little tuck there. And this little trim, I can't get myself to stitch it in. I didn't want to stitch it in, but just to secure, I made a little a few cross stitches in there. Can be detached. if anybody. I love this, all this French nuts in here. So dainty. And a beautiful, very pretty wallpaper. When I think I was flattening it somewhere in the book, and then when I found it, oh, perfect color. And then when I turned it, it's a beautiful pink wallpaper. Another, so most of the paper here, other than the printables, are vintage French documents. It's a photo pocket. I put some pictures in here. I'll write all the printables that I use. I think I use some of the vintage documents, neutral shade. I'll put it all in the description box. This is a tag I created previously from another project. And, you know, I love the contrast of the white. Really, this is white, but it's also a vintage lace. And I love this embossing folder that's kind of like a, they have like little flowers in the middle, but it's kind of like a, reminds me of a brick. I got a vintage French envelope there with, I'm not sure if this is a letter or a postcard in here. Oh, I believe it is a letter from 1906. But that, and I just left it there. I did this pretty sari silk in this color palette. This is the other side of the photo envelope pockets. Oops, why do I have this huge paper clip in there? I think I'm clipping this little layered ruffles, or my layered ruffles. Maybe I was trying to attach it there. Sorry, it's been a while. I didn't even open a flip through before I actually recorded. Okay, I think there's some, maybe I'll just leave it to it. Such a beautiful paper. I like the script. And this is how I found that paper. It was like folded. So there are hints of pink in this. I think this might even be a tuck. Yes. And I tied it with a little. The rusty T pin. And I think I made a writing board. Almost. I made a little, kind of like little envelope that tucks in. This is a little pink trim that tucks in there. And I think I just have some stamps in here. I'll tuck it back in. Have a little scrap, sorry. Okay, have an old what you call this? Postcard of an abbey. Oh, I was supposed to add something in there, but I'll do that later. And another old postcard, and this very delicate antique handkerchief. So dainty, it's so simple, but I can't stitch it into the journal, so I'll just tuck it in that little tuck in there. Having and here's another print. Maybe this is from another printable. Oh, I do have here. I think I finished this journal on October 24th. Okay, and here's the back. So I hope you enjoyed this project share, and thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you everyone for all your support, for subscribing to my channel, for liking the videos, and for your comments. I really appreciate you all, guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.